Let's talk about sex, baby. Now, everybody's favorite HR nightmare just waiting to happen. The nice guys on business.
It's like the breaking of the matzah.
Everything goes back to the Jews, right? I get it. Okay.
Everything. Let's eat. Let's eat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Let's eat.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Let's do it, brother.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that the nice guys didn't exist.
Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Okay. Not that it's an excuse for being 2 minutes late, but I was actually talking to somebody that I don't think he's ready to launch, but this is a guy that I think we could launch a podcast for. So
You could tee up that excuse almost any time that you wanted to.
I could if I wanted to, but I've so rarely talked to people that are actually doing that. I wouldn't lie to you about that.
I don't know if you know, but the last guy that you actually had a sales conversation with was, let's see, I think I was heading to Italy.
Yep, so I know who you're talking. I don't remember the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
This was in March. You talked to an attorney.
Yeah.
And the attorney was interested, but he wasn't quite ready. But you did a great job of giving him all the information when I was not available. And that client is Tomas. He is our newest.
No, really?
Yes, I meant to tell you
exciting.
that. I meant to tell you that I meant to tell you that at last night's team meeting that Strickland Bonner made the assist on the sale.
Oh, dude. I love that. That's so funny because it was so long ago. I didn't even remember. I didn't put two and two together. That's funny. Well, it's good to know because I'm meeting with him tomorrow. So I don't want to go, hey, nice to meet you. Be like,
yeah, that's a valuable point. You always want to pretend like you know all the people it's
you've
like
actually met before. Yeah.
People always say to me, oh, well, we had this conversation. You really helped me out like 5 years ago. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't even remember after I stopped recording with Strickland when I was just talking to him about. But yes, we made a sale as a result of your assist. And I wanted to tell you that was the first one that you've done. Now, imagine doing that all day, every day.
It would suck. I'd fucking hate it. That's why I love that you do it. It's totally not my thing. I'm really excited that I helped, but I'm like, fuck, I wouldn't want to do this every day.
And I do love it. I do love it. So by the way, I am drinking the king of beers right now.
Good old Budweiser. They still sell Budweiser.
Well, I was going to grab a Pabst Blue Ribbon out of the fridge because I had one Bud and a 6 Pabst left, but I really do prefer Budweiser. It is probably my favorite beer.
Sure, if you're comparing Budweiser to PBR, that's not a very high bar. I mean, I totally understand that.
Okay, if I compared Budweiser to Coors Light, would it be more of a difficult choice?
Not really. Anything that's called light beer, it's not whatever. It doesn't matter. You like what you like, and I'm happy that you like what you like.
There's a Coors Light? Is there a Coors?
It's funny, there is. And do you remember the movie Smokey and the Bandit?
Of course, Burt Reynolds.
The whole premise, the MacGuffin of Smokey and the Bandit. You know what a MacGuffin is?
Well, why don't you tell me? I think I might know, but I'm not 100% sure. Is it like the storyline that we never hear about?
Well, the MacGuffin in a movie is the thing that drives the movie along, like the thing that propels the action in motion, but it's usually completely irrelevant to the actual story.
Could you give me the MacGuffin in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first movie, the MacGuffin was the Grail. What is the
stone, whatever it is.
Yeah, the thing that they're looking for, right? So in Smokey and the Bandit, Coors is the MacGuffin. So I'm sure it's been a very long time since you've seen this, right? So the whole thing was we got this guy who's a rich guy and he's like, I love Coors beer, like 1976, whatever, no accounting for taste. But at the time you couldn't get Coors beer in Texas or wherever they were, right? Like it was only in Colorado, right?
Okay.
And he basically said, I want to have a party and I want you to get me a truckload, like 200 cases of Coors beer.
Mm-hmm.
And so Burt Reynolds was like, sure, I got a truck. I'll just go I'll go to Colorado. I'll buy them and I'll fucking get it back for you. So the MacGuffin in that was the Coors beer.
Junior, when I get home, remind me to smack your mama right in the mouth.
Oh my God. That movie today, it would probably be really embarrassing to watch it today, to be like, ooh, that won't fly now. No.
Well, if I remember correctly, Burt Reynolds or whoever was driving the Trans Am was driving a 1977, 76, 77 Trans Am.
I think it was 76 because I think the movie came out in 76 or 77.
I don't know that it was a 76 because the 76 had round headlights. The 77 and the 78 had two rectangular headlights on each side, so 4 total headlights, and then it had like cat eyes. The reason I know this is because I had a 76 Trans Am, and it was the one that had the 455 engine in it and the 2 round headlights on the front. And I really liked it, but I really wanted to have a 77. So why don't you look? I swear I am not looking for those in our community. I'm about to break the fourth wall. For those, and we'll talk about that later. For those in our community, just know that I am referring. I'm not actually looking at any Google related. Well, I am looking at my Google Calendar, but I'm not looking at what is it.
1977, 2 square, like 4 square headlights. You're right. It's 2 lights on each side and it's square. And I always thought it was a badass car, but
it was a badass car. It kind of looked like it has cat eyes. And then the 76 was the round headlights in the front. The 77 and 78 were those little cat-like eyes came to a very small point right in the middle towards the grill. And then 79, they had a little divider between each of the 2 left and right headlights. So a little divider between the left side and the right side. And the grill was different also. The Screaming Eagle had not changed at all. Even in the later version, the 1990, the kit cars, they didn't change the Eagle that much. I mean, it was changed, but man, that Eagle in the mid 70s was a fucking awesome. I love my car.
Those are cool. Just so Jared can stop counting. Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, it's your car geek, Mr. Doug Sandler.
1,000. I just imagine Jared just 1,000. Okay, so tell me about the. I mean, you don't have to give me all the details. Let's not bore our community with the sales call that you were on. But a few moments before you hopped on this call, you texted me, or maybe I don't know. I was working on my truck, so I don't really know when you texted me. But you asked me for information about the course. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming, is that the same guy, or were you on 2 sales calls? Nope,
same guy. So this guy Mike Doretto, and we'll probably have him on as a guest maybe at some point. He's got a business where he does coaching. And it is one-on-one coaching. And basically his ideal client is somebody that's like, pays $5,000 to spend the weekend with him kind of thing. And so he was like perfect candidate. His business model was great for this. Yep. And he's done some podcasting before. He's had podcasts in the past, but the thing he said, and this is so funny because this is exactly why I was late. Cause I was like, I don't want to be late. And then he hits me with this, like at 27 minutes after the hour, he's like, okay, here's the thing. He's like, you're telling me that if I put out content on a regular basis, and this is a guy where his information, like he could record 20 episodes that are 5 or 10 minutes each in an afternoon. He could have all of them. He's like, you're telling me if I keep putting out content that it's going to catch on at some point. And I'm like, yes. And he's like, I have that belief in the rest of my life, but I've just done it with podcasting before. And I don't know why I don't believe it. And I'm like, you have to stick with it. And he's like, I know. Okay. He's like, you've seen this work. I'm like, I've seen this work many, many times. He's like,
you were the case study, Strickland.
Right? I told him, I said, dude, if you could see our downloads for the first year and a half, we were getting 30 or 40 downloads an episode. And then it's like a fucking hockey stick. I don't even know what we did to turn the hockey stick, but we fucking did it. But you gotta stick with it and you gotta be consistent.
Well, and the other thing, the part that you shared early on, he's got the perfect business model to be an ideal candidate for launching a podcast, not because of the content that he's going to create, but because of his price point of his product.
Exactly.
And it's like people get lost in whenever anybody starts to head down the ego metric of, are you sure it's going to catch on? I say to them gently, it doesn't fucking matter. Listen to me. You've got to listen to me. It's not about your community. Nice Guy community. We love you, but we don't care about you. you have never bought anything from us. And I'm not saying that we don't care about you. Like, we don't love you. We don't want you to listen. We do want you to listen.
But you're not part of our business plan.
No. Have we ever asked you to do anything other than call 4242 DJ Doug?
Which you won't fucking do. It couldn't be much easier, and you won't fucking do it. Apologies to Jared and Emily and to
Erica and Tim and Ryan and like, if we can name you guys, come on.
Right. But it's sad that we can basically in 2 minutes name every person that has ever called in and left us a voicemail probably. And we get fucking 2,000 downloads an episode. We love that you guys are listening, but never mind. We're going to stop.
You know what? If you go to Podetize right now and you do an analytics search and you search back to January of 2022, I think that's when we made the move. I can't remember July of 2022, something like that. Okay. You will see that we actually don't get just 2,000 downloads an episode.
Oh, we're getting more? I haven't looked in so long.
Yeah, like I think it's like 2,500 or 3,000 downloads per episode, but still we have 1,400 episodes that are out there. So it's not like this is why the dynamic ad insertion would be so great for us, because we get 60,000 people every month that download our episodes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fucking nuts.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We got so much to talk about.
I know. We do.
And we have 3 voicemails.
Oh, okay. Well, should we start with the voicemails first?
I don't know. I kind of feel like we should, because I know you got some really good topics that you really want to talk about.
You know, I felt like I wanted to be a little bit organized, and I wanted to share all the things that have been going on. But then I thought, oh, God, that's so much work to actually put together an outline. So you saw my outline. My outline was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of basically 3 words long.
Yeah, which is fine. That's all you need, but it's a good number of topics.
Pedal to the metal right now. This is it.
Oh yeah.
I have an idea. Why don't we do a couple of the things on the list, and then we'll do the voicemails, kind of like tween it, just
okay,
maybe like a shit sandwich.
So we're going to do a couple of topics, and then
yes.
Okay, go for it. Dive in.
Okay. All right. I want to start with the thing that's most important to me right now, because it's the one that's most relevant to me, because I'm starving right now, is the pizza oven that I bought.
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Naples this March in Italy, not Naples, Florida, but Naples, Italy. And we tried Neapolitan style or Neapolitan
style.
Neapolitan?
Yeah.
Wait, Neapolitan that's strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream, isn't it?
That is interesting. I've never actually looked up the definition of Neapolitan, but you're right. They do call that triple one. Yeah.
All right, hold on. It's Napoli, also known as Naples. Napoli. Oh shit! Now I'm really confused. Neapolitan is ice cream. It's a 3-flavored ice cream. Is it Napoleon? Wait,
Napoleonic? No, that's Napoleonic is like when somebody's really short, but they've got an ego.
All right. So that's not right. Am I overdriving the microphone? Sorry, I think I might be.
No, it sounds okay.
I don't know that. Okay.
Am I overdriving?
No, you're always perfect. I'm always worried because I'm talking to a guy that's got like 30 years of sound experience.
Dude, have I ever hesitated to tell you? I mean, sometimes I don't tell you immediately. Like I wait for a slight break where it's polite to jump in, but I always tell you if you're.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be at the meeting yesterday with me and Ashley when I was explaining to her how to use the microphone that one of our clients used, and I was a little nervous. I'm explaining to Ashley about this microphone, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Strickland should be doing this, but I called the meeting, so I didn't want to lay the heavy on you. You got enough shit on your plate.
And then what's funny is like, let's say hypothetically it was four steps, right? That you needed to explain to Ashley. So like, okay, you're nervous. So you're like, step 1, step 2, step 3. And then you get to the end of step 4 and you're probably like, okay, well, how was that? And I'm like, that was good, except for this one major thing that you're talking to the wrong fucking side of the goddamn microphone.
Yeah. So I gave her instructions on how to use the microphone, and I was using it incorrectly.
And it was so funny too, because I was totally waiting for you to get through your whole thing, because as you were telling her, here's what it sounded like. It was like
no.
Okay, Ashley, so there's a couple of knobs on here. Now the first knob you're going to turn, and I kind of kept wanting to jump in and because you're holding the mic, and so it was kind of like this, and then every once in a while you would do this, and then it would be like this again, and I'm like, no, this is just too good. I'm going to wait till he's totally done, and then I'm going to tell him, by the way, you've been talking and do it the wrong way the whole fucking time.
That's like when I have a client that has a Yeti, the Yetis that we were using, and they're talking into the side that doesn't have the red light on, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You should have just run that. Why didn't you just take over?
You were all because the rest of it I didn't know anything about. Like the knobs, I hadn't actually looked the mic up. The only thing that I remembered when they first had it, and it's funny because I sent Ashley an image of this. It's like talking to the end, and listening to you, I would have figured it out. I wouldn't have just said you're talking to the wrong end. I probably would have said, "Hey, Doug, do me a favor, talk into the top," because I was noticing that.
God, that sucked. Anyhow, what were we talking about? I know we're beginning to talk about the pizza oven.
Pizza.
Okay, so the pizza oven.
Hey, by the way, if somebody wants to tell us about Neapolitan or Neapolis or what, fucking call in. We're not looking it up. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. We don't have time.
Okay, so we went to Naples this past summer, and we had our first shot at pizza that is made in Naples. Whatever the fuck you call that, I don't know. But it's a really thin crust, and it's a pizza that we went to a pizza making class. When you go to Italy, you do three things. You drink limoncello because it's very Italian. You make pasta, or you have make an Italian meal, and you make pizza if you want to do any of those classes. So I'm like, all right, well, let's take a pizza class. Where's a good place to take a pizza class? The birthplace of pizza, which is Naples, is probably a pretty good spot. So our chef Luigi was the guy. Typical chef Luigi.
Was Mario there too?
He was our pizza master for the day. So we tried this, and then we said, "Hey, we would love to make this at home." And he said, "If you will make this at the home, if you will make this at home at Tita Bubalino, you have got to buy an Uni oven." So I looked up Uni, OONI.
Okay.
So I looked up an Uni oven, and I'm like, holy shit, an Uni oven, it heats at 900 degrees.
That's ridiculous.
And it makes a pizza in 60 to 90 seconds.
That's amazing.
90 seconds. It takes 5 hours for the pizza dough to rise, but it only takes 60 seconds to actually cook the pizza dough.
5 hours to rise, 60 seconds to cook.
You can buy pre-made pizza shells, but that's no fun. So you want to make your own pizza crust.
Okay.
So when we first did it, we bought flour, organic flour. We bought yeast. We bought a little organic sugar and water. And that's basically the only ingredients in pizza crust.
Mm-hmm.
So we made we put all the ingredients together, very, very precise measurements of each one of those things. So you put all that stuff together, and then you leave it out with a wet towel, and then you put it into an oven at 150 degrees, just so the yeast activates with the sugar, and it will get the pizza to rise. Anyway, after all of that is done, you have pizza dough that is ready to go into the oven. So when you're ready to make your pizza, you flatten out the dough, you put the sauce and cheese and whatever else that you want on it. You've turned your Uni oven on. You let it preheat to 900 degrees, which only takes a few minutes to do that. It looks like it might be a big oven, but it's not. It's actually pretty small. It only holds like one 12-inch pizza.
Makes sense. Yeah. Little baby. Yeah.
So you put the pizza in the oven. You take this, it's called a peel, which is like a pizza turner. You take the peel, you put it in, and you kind of, because the heat is all on the back of the oven, you shift the pizza so the back becomes the front and the front becomes the back of the pizza, so that you get an
within the 1 minute that it's cooking. You have to do it quickly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I find that when I'm eating pizza made in the Uni, I'm eating the pizza standing because I'm usually cooking my next pizza.
Nice.
I'm never relaxing when I'm eating pizza. I'm always cooking my next pizza. And it's so fucking good. And it bubbles up and the cheese is perfect and it's got nice and crusty. And you remember this place in Baltimore called Bop Brick Oven
Oh
Pizza?
my God, that's exactly what I was thinking in Fells Point, right?
In Fells Point. Love
Best
Bop Pizza.
fucking pizza.
Do you know what the secret to Bop Pizza is that maybe most people don't realize? The secret to really good pizza is not only the hot oven, which is essential in order to make a really good pizza, but it's the cornmeal that they put on the bottom, the crust.
Really?
Yes. So cornmeal is also called polenta.
Okay.
So you can get polenta at whatever grocery store that you go to. Bob Mills makes a special kind of polenta that's organic. So get the polenta, you coat the bottom of the peel before you put it in the oven. And when you put it in the oven with this, it bakes it and it's crispy on the bottom, it's crunchy on top, and it's so fucking good. It's really good. Yeah.
It sounds really good. I got to come over to try some sometime.
So they have a few different kinds that you can get. And I agree, you do need to come here, if nothing more than just to try the pizza. You can get one that's fueled by those wood pellets.
Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
You can get one that is natural gas, propane gas, or you can get one that's a multi-fuel.
Yeah, because that's interesting. So it needs to get to 900 degrees. If you're just burning wood pellets, how do they propane, you just fucking crank it up, right? But like wood pellets, how do you get it to 900
You
degrees?
wouldn't think that it would get to 900 degrees, but because of the condensed space and the shape of the pizza oven and the size of the oven, it actually does. It gets more than 900 degrees. I think it got to 980.
Damn, that's crazy.
Night. It got really hot. And it's just this little tiny oven and it's portable too. So if you wanted to take it on a picnic or something like that, you could, especially if you had the one that was the pellet stove. But the pellets, it just a little, maybe less than 6 ounces of pellets will probably get the fire started. And if you want to keep using it for over and over again, you have to feed it with more, but not a lot of pellets required to make 900 degrees.
Interesting. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So anybody that's out there, Uni would be the pizza oven of choice. There's a bunch of choices on Amazon. I don't know that there's anything wrong with the other ones, but the one that I was told by Chef Luigi is Chef Luigi to get was the Una oven.
And it's tasty. It's good.
It's so good. It's so good. As a matter of fact, JJ's having a group of people come here this entire weekend. She's doing a retreat for her mastermind. It's at the house, and I think we have 7 or 8 people that are coming here, and Sunday night is pizza night. So I'll be the chef.
You'll be chefing. I love it.
I will be Chef Luigi on pizza night.
That's one of the benefits. It's like private chef, right? The people coming don't realize that the private chef is, her boyfriend. Yeah.
Well, they got the private chef making pizza, and I will also be doing my specialty Caesar salad on Sunday night also. From scratch. That's
challenging. That's hard to make a good Caesar salad. Yeah. Do you remember, what I just thought of? I was like, hey, let's move on to the next topic because we don't have time. Remember when for a while we had a timer? We had so many goddamn topics and we were like, okay, we have to finish the topic within 2 minutes or 4 minutes. But then there were tons of times where we were like, oh yeah, the timer would go off and be like, yeah, fuck that. We're going to keep going anyway.
It was the alarm was the thing that sounded like a submarine diving.
Right.
Yeah. We don't have it. You know why we don't have that anymore?
Why not?
It requires work to set the
I know,
timer.
right? We'd have to actually set the shit up. Fuck that. Okay. What's the next topic though?
The other thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to give everybody a Prince of Tides. The Prince of Tides is neither about princes nor tides. Talk amongst yourselves. I wanted to give a Pair of Thieves update. Right now, I am wearing my Pair of Thieves pants, the super soft lounge pants, and also the non-hammock boxer shorts I'm wearing right now. Yours should be there probably in the next day or two. I mailed it on what the holiday was Monday?
Juneteenth.
I don't know this holiday. Maybe you can explain the holiday to me because I think it's a minority holiday or an African-American holiday. Is that right?
It is to celebrate the day that slavery was abolished, basically.
Why is it called Juneteenth though? Because that's
a goddamn good question. I don't know why it's called that, but before any of our younger listeners get offended and thinking that Doug is like maybe racist because he doesn't know what Juneteenth is. Doug and I are same age, right? We didn't learn any of that shit in school. None of it. And it was way before fucking critical race theory and all that shit, right? I mean, when I heard about it, I don't know, I heard about it first 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. I'm like, well, that's really fucking cool, right? Wait, like, why did I not know anything about this?
Okay, just so everybody has a mental note of this, I know that there still is Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. So just so you have a note of this for the intro, if you could please make note of that and use that as the intro, that would be great. Here's my question though: has Juneteenth been going on all the time, and we just weren't aware of it, or?
So I don't want to go down the rabbit hole just because we don't have time today. But if somebody wants to call, because we've got so many fucking topics and 3 voicemails. As far as I know, it's something that has been around for a long time. And in the African-American community, I believe they're have been really aware of it all the time. But like fucking white guys like us, they didn't teach this shit in school. I only heard about it the last couple of years because they were talking about making a federal holiday, which again, I'm like, it's fucking great idea. I love that plan.
Okay. So 2021 was when it became a federal holiday.
Right, exactly. So
relatively
recently that it became officially but I mean, I'd been hearing about it for 5, 6, 8 years, maybe. But I believe it has been around a lot longer than that. It's just that, it wasn't important enough for people to teach us. So,
Okay, so freedom finally came on June 19th, 1865, when some 2,000 Union troops arrived at Galveston Bay, Texas. The Army announced that more than 250,000 enslaved Black people in the state were free by executive decree. The day became known as Juneteenth by the newly freed people in Texas. So, in other words, 1865. So this is older than you and I put together, almost.
Yeah, which is saying a lot.
Which is saying a lot. I don't understand why. I mean, okay, let me blame the school system a little bit here, because 100%. We were never, and I don't think because I was schooled at a public school that was 99% Jewish. I don't think so, because we didn't learn anything about the Holocaust either in public school for the most part. I learned it in Hebrew school, but not a lot in public school. However, I never heard of this holiday, Juneteenth, until it became a national holiday, which I think is not fair to me, the old white guy.
Not fair how?
Not fair to me, the old white Jewish guy?
Yeah, what? Hang on. Not fair that you weren't taught about it sooner, or that the holiday shouldn't happen? It's not fair.
No. The holiday should absolutely happen, and I can't blame just my ignorance on the fact that I don't know about this.
Okay, so you're upset that it wasn't taught in school.
I'm upset that I don't know, and who can I point the finger at to say, why don't I know this? Why was someone still trying to hold the Black man down by not sharing the fact that Juneteenth has been created, it came into fruition on June 19th, 1865. Why am I not knowing this?
Yeah, I'll get up on my political soapbox just a little bit right now for a minute, because I agree with you 100%. Look, a lot of things happen in history, right? And so, of course, in, let's say, a history class, when you're in school, the schools make decisions on what to talk about and what not to talk about, because they decide what's important and what's not important. So when we were in school 100 fucking years ago, apparently it was deemed that it was not that important to talk about. I don't agree with that, but I didn't have any say in the matter. But they have been making it more important lately. But where I want to get up on my soapbox is because there are hundreds or thousands of incidents that happened that you and I never learned about in history, that people don't talk about in history because they were deemed not as important.
But we'll fucking talk about Valentine's Day and
but that's a Hallmark
Day and Flag Day. I mean, Flag Day. Okay,
Flag Day. That's some bullshit, right? Who gives a shit?
I mean, I understand the importance of celebrating the flag and the national symbol of freedom. But what better way to celebrate freedom than Juneteenth, the day that the slaves were freed? Yeah,
I'm with you. But the whole thing that's going around now about this critical race theory and shit is like, basically there are conservatives out there like Ron DeSantis who are arguing that, you know what, slavery, we really shouldn't talk about it in school because it could offend people. You know, slavery makes white people kind of look bad, so we shouldn't talk about it. I got news for you. White people back then who had slaves, they were fucking bad. They should look bad. Talking about slavery is not designed to make me, as a white guy today, feel bad. Talking about slavery is like, hey, this happened. Let's not let it fucking happen again, right?
Agreed.
But like, if we don't talk about it, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it.
Hell
I don't know who said that, but it's very fucking true. So anyway.
Okay, can I ask a question that will be semi-ignorant, completely ignorant, because I really don't know the answer, but I'm gonna throw a stone out there just for a second. Were there other countries where slavery where slavery happened?
That's a really good question, because today, like right now, there are certainly countries where human rights offenses are happening. Like there are still lots of countries where being homosexual is illegal. Like you can be killed for being gay, or that women are not treated. Women are treated as second-class citizens.
I hear that. I don't get it, meaning I agree with that. I get that as in, yeah, that's like fucking like who the fuck cares what your orientation is? Yeah. Who cares?
But it is interesting because I hadn't really thought about that. Are there other countries like in England, right? Did they have slaves in England? Because, I mean, they were a lot closer to Africa, right? Like you could have gotten... That's a really goddamn good question. I honestly don't know the answer.
And we don't know because we're so fucking stupid. That's why I'm looking at Google right now. As of 2018, the countries with the most slaves were India had 8 million. Has 8
like
million.
As of today, right now.
Well, as of 2018. So that means that,
recent history, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Where does most modern slavery occur? North Korea.
Wow.
Eritrea, which I think is East Africa. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce this. Marijuana.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia, Turkey.
That's crazy.
Tajikistan, United Arab Emirates, and Russia. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? This still goes on. We don't like what. Where are human rights going on? Where are people that? How is this happening?
I don't know. But we should get off our soapbox. We have lots of other things to talk about. Especially get off our soapbox about things. We're really fucking ignorant about this shit. We just don't know.
I know.
We just don't know.
For those of you that are in our community, know that we are only approaching this from an area of complete ignorance. We're just completely 100%. Stupid. We would like to know more about it.
We would.
We probably can't do anything to fix it. Just so you know, we'll be happy to do whatever we can to help Linda. Hey, look at that. You switched your camera. That was pretty cool.
Right? You like that?
I like that.
But this is not a good view now because my mic is in the way, but we could do that.
But that's a great angle because there's no glare in that angle.
So should I do this? Should I be talking like this?
Yeah, you don't have to. You just keep looking straight. You're fine. You're fine.
No, but I could move you here, so I'm seeing you in front of me in this monitor instead of.
I could look over here, just like. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna put you in the other there. Now I'm doing the same thing that you're doing, although.
But you're looking away from the camera now, though. And you see, now I don't want to be talking straight on. I got to be talking at a little bit of an angle here.
Where I put the picture of you is irrelevant based upon where the camera is. It's only where the camera is.
Exactly. Yeah. If I'm looking over here, I've got to put you in that monitor. I have too many monitors here.
All right. So again, nice guy community. Let's just erase the last 20 minutes because Strick and I have no idea what we're fucking talking about. Just so you know.
And don't say, why don't you guys just edit it out? We're not going to fucking edit it. You know that.
No. As a matter of fact, it was funny. One of our clients said that in an episode, and we didn't edit. We didn't edit it out.
We do editing for our clients usually, normally when we're doing a good job. But it's just the nice guys we don't fucking care.
Well, maybe that is why we actually let go of that one team member.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yes, exactly. That. By the way, that was another contributing factor that I didn't throw in. That was actually a little bit of the catalyst because we had the shaping the New York City skyline.
Mm-hmm.
When we got requests for changes, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to take care of this because it's very specific time points, and this is a brand new client, and I want to make them happy. And I'm listening to some of this stuff. I'm like, how the fuck did you miss this? And the only way he missed it was he didn't do the fucking job. He basically slapped it on and did a fucking and didn't.
I have a question about timestamps and things. Not to get into the weeds with editing, but when a client says at 1 minute, I want you to erase 10 seconds, and then at 1:50, I want you to erase 10 seconds, beginning in this word, ending in that word, or whatever. When you make the first edit, you've already messed up the timeline.
Welcome to my world.
You have to make all of the edits and then go back and then shove them all the sections together. Is that what you got to do?
Why do you think I wanted to do it for New York City Skyline as a new client?
Because there was like 1700
I certainly didn't want to do it
there.
because I didn't want to spend 2 hours of my own fucking time. I just had to make sure it was going to be right. And the only way I knew it was going to be right was by doing it myself.
But I'm just curious, how do you do that? If somebody gives you a time, is that
what you said is exactly how I do it. I will basically slap it on, find the timeline, and often what they say, it may be 2 or 3 seconds off. So it's not like you can just go in and take it out. You actually have to listen.
Right.
So I will leave it with a space, and then I'll go a minute later, space. And I am so used to just cut and like it.
Yeah.
I have to consciously think to myself, okay, I'm muting this and taking the piece out. I'm not going to squeeze it together, and then go back and push it all together. And it's not so easy to just, okay, I'm going to take this clip and push it in. Like I'll go in and delete the space, but then sometimes it doesn't flow right.
Right. Yeah. Like if you take out that little section, it leaves no gap, which isn't natural at all.
Right. Or if somebody was like, if the tone of voice was at one place when they ended a phrase and it's a completely different place now because you took a piece out, and you don't think about that until you hear them next to each other, and it's like, that doesn't sound fucking natural. You gotta fix it.
Doesn't sound right. All right. I think we did. Wait, did we even talk about Pair of Thieves? Did we even get
there? Yeah. I'm wearing my Pair of Thieves boxers now as well. And I know I said I would send yours. I haven't yet. It has been a little bit of a busy week. I promise it will be by Saturday. You will get, but here, you're getting a bonus.
Yes.
We got 2 pairs of comfy pants, right?
Right.
The one pair that are like pajama pants where it's just like that.
Yeah.
I'm keeping those. The other pair that have pockets, I will never wear them. I'm giving you those 2.
Wait, just so you know, and I appreciate that. Just so you know, the other pair, the super soft ones that the like lounge pants that are like pajama pants, they do have pockets too.
Oh no, you're right. They do. It's just a different slightly
kind.
More formal ones. I'll never wear them. I didn't even take the tags off. I'm totally kidding.
Why?
It's just not my style. Like the pajama
I'm wearing
pants.
Those now.
Right. And if I'm hanging out at home, I'm gonna. Oh, you're wearing those right now. Well, you'll have another pair, so you get a bonus.
I'm wearing the formal pair right now. The ones that are a little heavier. They have like a fitted ankle, and they have like it's like a little thicker material.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had 2 pairs of the hammock boxers. I can't find one of the pairs.
Oh, really?
I think somebody took it from me when I went down to Orlando and was with like 18 people in the house. I think somebody saw my Pair of Thieves and stole one.
That's funny as shit.
Right out of the laundry. So you
or
only
it was
have one.
Some woman that thought you were hot and they wanted
That's totally not it. I remember being married the first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like the first time as opposed to the second time as opposed to now. Right?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
I remember, I'm feeling kind of good about myself. I probably can go out there. Probably, I could probably find, there's no finding any women now. Nobody wants me now. I mean, JJ does. And that is great. I feel very happy that JJ wants me. I have no energy to want to even go out. I know you as a single guy, this is like your thing. You like going out to the world. You like being accepted by the world. You like the attraction that you provide, and that whole energy. Mm-hmm. I don't have the energy for that shit. I just don't. I don't want to do that. I don't think I ever wanted to do that except for a short period of time between, hold on, I'm going to come up with years. Between 1999 and probably 2008.
That's a long stretch. That's 9 years.
That was 9 years.
Weren't you married during that time to your second wife?
First wife.
Oh, that was still first wife. That was the tail end of the first wife. Okay.
Yeah. I just, it was a really hard time in my marriage, just really hard time. And it wasn't because she was doing anything that was of issue. I was just very bored.
Dude, you're a serial monogamist. You like really being in a relationship, and I'm not right now.
I got it. It.
What's the next topic?
No, let's do voicemail.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do voicemail.
Okay.
I'm going to reach out to the Pair of Thieves people. It's time. We need a lifetime
We are right
sponsor.
in that window. Now, was there something about we have to talk to their
already got approval, already took out the part that they wanted us to take out. I think there was a part in there.
I'm super curious.
I remember.
What the part is.
I'll tell you what it was. You remember? Okay. I'll tell you what the part was.
There was, as soon as I heard, so we did an interview with the Pair of Thieves guys, which we've talked about, right?
Yeah.
But there was some very casual, fun shit we talked about that most CEOs of a $100 million company would not talk about. And when I heard, hey, we got to send the recording to the PR department so they can approve it, I was like, oh, fuck, here it comes. We're going to have a 3-minute episode after they cut everything.
No, they did great. They did great. And I really wanted to impress them with, hey, look, we'll do whatever you want. Yeah. We'll take out whatever they want us to take out. The only thing they wanted us to take out.
Yeah.
was when you said it was you. It was Strickland. Everything was great right up until Strickland said something about the people in Middle America, the flyover states.
Oh my God, really? Flyover state is what they took out?
Yeah, they wanted that out because they're like, we
sell a lot.
It's probably right. Exactly.
I'm cool with that. Like, we were talking about fucking Barbie dolls and my package and shit like that. Like, flyover state, hell yeah, I don't give a shit about that.
That was so funny that was, I'm thinking of all of the things that we talked about, all of the F-bombs that were dropped by us, by the client, by the guests, by these guys, like $100 million companies. They were saying, they were pretty.
They were the shit, man. I'll go back and listen to this episode again. When is it coming out? Is it going to be Monday then?
July 3rd. July
3rd, dude. Fucking good episode. Anybody who's listening to us that normally doesn't listen to the interviews, you should listen to the Pair of Thieves interview. It's really fucking good.
Is it true? So maybe somebody that is a regular caller. So you guys know who you are. I don't have to name. What would we call them? The den of inequity, folks. What do you call them?
I don't know.
Anyway,
that's a good question.
Those people, whoever it is, call. And do you really not listen to the Monday episodes?
I am curious.
Sometimes there's some good nuggets of stuff that would be valuable to like be successful in business. Not because I've said any of them, but because the guests have said those. So I don't know.
Jared, Emily, Erica, please call in. Let us know. Do you ever listen to the Monday episodes?
Yeah. And no is okay. You won't hurt my feelings if you say no. What's interesting is we get the same. I looked at the top 10 episodes for the last year plus since we've been on Podetize, and the top 10 episodes, 5 of them are,
I know it's a mix,
are Monday episodes, and 5 of them are Friday episodes. So
it's a mix.
I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
Whatever.
Okay. Let's do the voicemails. Let's see.
Okay. Here we go.
Your computer must have had some sort of fourth wall break when the notification just happened. Was that notification on your side?
Oh, did you hear a ding?
Yeah, I heard the ding. Like, where did that? I was looking at my computer thinking, did that come from me? Where did that come from?
Oh, that's funny. I'm still chatting with somebody here. Let's see if I can silence that. Mute notifications. Select tone.
Are you on a dating site right now, Strickland?
No.
No, not me. Never. I would never do anything like that. Speaking of the fourth wall break, has there ever been an instance of more than one person breaking the fourth wall in any movie, show, or anything that you have seen?
That's a damn good question. I know that one of our topics that you're giving a teaser for is fourth wall breaks, but I've never thought about specifically, is there shows where more than one person did it? Well, I don't know. This is going way back. I was a big fan of the Monkees. You remember the Monkees?
Yeah. Mickey Dolenz.
I fucking loved the Monkees, and any of those guys would do it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think the Jonas Brothers, they briefly had a show on Disney, and I think any of them might have. But the Monkees were fucking brilliant. I thought there was an episode where they're like, they're doing something. I don't even remember what it was. And then they stop and they're like, what? Where do we go from here? And they're like looking at each other going, I don't know. And one of them reaches down and pulls up a script, right? That was like behind the couch or something. And he's looking at the script and he's like, no, come on, let's go talk to the writers. They're like, okay. And they literally walk out of the set and the camera is following them down the hall, through another set, through another set. And then they open the door. It's a big door that says writer's room, right? And they open the door. And if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I'd love it if somebody would remind me about this. If I remember correctly, they open the door and they walk in with this script and they're like, hey guys, come on, we need a better ending here. And they cut the shot to the writer's room, and it's a whole bunch of monkeys with typewriters, and they're like banging on the typewriters.
All right. What you just told me reminded me of something else about this whole thing of breaking of the fourth wall. So it's not just the breaking of the fourth wall. There is a breaking of like a fifth wall and a sixth wall also. And I don't remember which wall is broken when this happens, but when the actor makes reference to the script or to the show that they are working on right now.
That is interesting. You're right. Because it's like the fourth wall is, and I'm sure most people know this already, but the reason they called it breaking the fourth wall is because when you are on a movie set and it looks like a room, there's really only 3 walls. They physically build it with 3 walls. The camera is in the area. So when you're looking at the camera, it's fourth wall. But you're right. That is another level. There's like one level of I'm talking to the audience, right? And then there's another level of, okay, I'm talking to the audience about the show that did you ever watch the movie, the Nicolas Cage one? So fucking good with Pedro Pascal. The importance of massive talent.
Maybe I don't.
Dude, you gotta watch this fucking movie. It's so good. JJ would really like it too. Trust me on this one. It is. Look it up. Nicolas Cage. It was like the unbearable weight of massive talent or something. Oh my God, it's so fucking good.
The
for anybody that has
weight of in Massive Talent, Nicolas Cage is dissatisfied on the brink of financial ruin and has just lost out on the role of a lifetime. How does that relate to what we are talking about here, though?
They break the fourth wall without breaking the fourth wall. And I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But here's a quick version of it. It's Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. So that's just kind of funny right off the bat, right? And he's playing this version of Nicolas Cage where he can't get any work and he's not making any money. And a guy who is a huge fan offers him $1 million to come to his birthday party for the weekend. And Nicolas Cage is like, some fucking crazy fan. I don't want it. And he's like $1 million. And he's like, fuck it. I need the money. I'm going to go. Right. And they hang out and they start talking and they get to know each other and they get really close. And the guy is, whoa, what?
I don't know. It really got very bright.
It got really bright. I guess the sunlight. Okay. While the voicemail is playing, I'll switch that back and close the blinds. Anyway, for those of you who are listening and not watching, which is everybody because we don't post the video, just ignore all that. So, and then you find out they think the guy is like a drug lord and he's writing a movie script. But then you realize as the movie's going on, the script that he's writing is the movie that they're in.
Oh God.
And again, they don't look at the camera and they don't directly say that, but as they talk more about the bits and pieces of the movie, you're like, Oh, that's fucking meta.
That's so meta. Right. It's so meta. It's like talking about podcasting on a podcast about podcasting.
Exactly. Dude, I'm telling you, you would love it. And JJ, I think, would really enjoy it too. Because Pedro Pascal, fucking brilliant. He is so good. I think
the breaking of the fifth wall, if I remember correctly, is when the actor refers to the character that he is playing in the movie that you were watching.
Yeah, that's a good one. That totally makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. That is an excellent definition of breaking the fifth wall. I like that.
But maybe this episode should be called like The Other Walls, because I don't know that we hear about anything other than breaking fourth wall. Wait, the fourth wall. What is it called? Is it breaking of the fourth wall, or is it breaking the fourth wall?
Just breaking the fourth wall.
Okay.
Not breaking all the fourth wall. Just breaking the fourth wall.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like the breaking of the matzah.
Everything goes back to the Jews, right? I get it. Okay.
Everything. Let's eat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Let's eat.
Amen. Okay. Amen. Let's do it, brother. Yeah. All right. Wait. Voicemail. We're there.
Voicemail. Here we go.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here. So you guys are clear to the voicemails. It's near the end of the show. I think I have one more voicemail to listen to. And, man, I don't know. You just didn't have anything that I felt like I needed to call in and harass you about or anything at all. And that's not very often that happens.
Yeah.
But the main reason for my call is Tim gave me a shout out. And, dude, thank you for the shout out. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to support. But I'm calling because I don't think you mentioned it. Maybe you did. Maybe I just missed it. But to all you funkin' fans out there, supportthehills.com.
Oh, thank you.
Go and help support him before time runs out. I know they've gone in the past. It's done some really good things for the kids, and it's been good for Tim and Michelle. And I just say, even if you can throw them a few bucks, just go and try to help what little bit you can. Every little bit's going to help them. And, we need more people like him in the world that are trying to make a positive impact. So, dude, my pleasure to support, and glad I could throw that together for you. But, guys, I just wanted to do a shout-out for them. So, once again, as always, appreciate you guys, and it's been a great episode. You just haven't made me laugh so hard that I needed to call and harass you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, take care. Can't wait to the rest. See ya.
I'm sorry we didn't make him laugh hard enough that he needed to call and harass us, but I appreciate that because I remember towards the end of the episode when we're talking about Tim, I'm like, fuck, what was that goddamn website that Jared set up? I know it. I couldn't think of it. I didn't mention it. I wanted to mention it, and I'm an asshole and, couldn't remember what my name was 5 minutes ago.
Support the Hills? Is that what it is? You don't remember again, do you?
Yeah, well, now I got to look it up. But I think you're right.
That's so great.
The Hills. Yeah, that's it. Supportthehills.com. That's it.
And you know what, Jared? Yes, we all do need more Tims and Michelles in the world. We need more Jareds in the world. I mean, if we could have more Jareds in the world, think about all of the really crappy voicemail theme song music we would have out there going on over and over again. Other than that, we still need more Jareds in the world. Thank you, Jared, for all that you do for the community.
Okay, we ready for the next voicemail?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. A long time no chat. I am driving up to Maine right now because I'm trying to win Best Auntie of the Year award, and I'm going to my niece's recital tonight after having just attended my nephew's graduation. I feel like I'm getting some major auntie points here.
Yeah.
So hopefully, all that to say, hopefully this sounds okay, but I really wanted to say that I enjoyed the episode, and one thing I noticed is that the conversation about Strickland, first of all, we did not learn.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. There's a big gap, by the way, for those of you who are not watching, which again is all of you because we don't post the video. I'm looking at this and like a couple of words trail off and then there's a big gap. So I just kind of clicked over to skip it so we wouldn't have nothingness, but I think it's just, it was.
But here's the problem. In my Doug Strickland count, there's like a I would call it a non sequitur. I would call there's the name Strickland is announced right after the collapse of the internet, which I believe is probably the product of the dark web taking over. I mean, I'm not to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but she may have said my name during that gap, and I'm really concerned that I'm not going to get the credit for it, and you got the credit for it because I just put up the second finger on the calling of Strickland coming right. Like go back right at after the break. So just forward a little bit in there.
Okay, what, here?
Good. Yeah, right there. Just put it right there.
Oh okay. My God, there's go like back half of a word.
Okay,
you want to hear what that word is right there?
Yes.
Because you think that word might be Doug.
It might be. Hold on.
Oh my God, are you ready?
Yeah.
It was
that wasn't Doug. That definitely wasn't Doug. But the challenge is, listen, play right up to the next little brief gap right there, which is about another 2 seconds. Play that.
Let's just do that.
Conversation about Sucks and Strickland. First of all, we did not.
Okay, wait. So the conversation about, I heard the word Doug right after. I think I heard the word Doug. I can't give you credit unless I'm 100% clear. And if I'm not clear, then I can't give myself credit. So can you go right back before the gap and just tell me? This is like the Watergate tapes. It's so.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay.
And one thing I noticed is that the conversation about Sucks and Strickland, first of all, we did not learn how Doug likes to fold his.
You see, here's my name, here's your name. Can we move on now?
But I think right before is something about Doug and Strickland, and then she named me again, which would put me one ahead.
Doug, there are some things we are never going to have an answer for. I'm sorry. We just.
Okay. All right. I mean, we could have the answer if Emily would just call back and let us know what she said. Does she have Emily, did you record a version of the call too? I mean,
oh my God.
I don't know if that is something that you do. I mean, normally when I leave a message for somebody, I'm leaving a duplicate message for myself in case they don't get the message. So I don't know. It's just how I do things.
Moving on. Here we go.
Okay, go.
Oops. I thought I hit the button.
Strickland. First of all, we did not learn how Doug likes to fold his socks.
Oh, that's it.
And underwear. And that was unfortunate. I was hoping that was going to be kind of like so why don't you share how you do it? But maybe Doug, you want to share that now.
Yeah. So it's like, I was hoping we were going to learn about Doug too. Like maybe Strickland could have asked, hey, how do you do it? And my answer is, I didn't give a fuck. That's why I didn't ask. No offense, Emily. I'm really digging on Doug, but I just really
to set the record straight, what I do with my socks is I don't, I wash my socks however they come off of my feet. So I wash my socks. I don't turn them right side in or inside out, however they are in. But Strickland says something different also. He doesn't say inside out. He says outside out.
No, I said inside out.
I know you say inside out. What is the opposite of inside out, Strickland?
Oh, let's not have this discussion again.
What is the opposite for you of inside out?
Outside in?
Well, that's what I say, but what you said last time, so you don't know what you said last time because it was very specific for me. I say inside out or outside in. You say inside out or outside out.
Oh, I don't remember.
Which is grammatically it's correct. I mean, it is the right. I guess it's right, but I don't know. It's just not how I say it. Anyway, the way I fold my socks is they come out however well, you're not asking me how they go into the laundry. You're only asking how I fold my socks. So how I fold my socks is they come out of the laundry. They come out of the washing machine. They go into the dryer. When they come out of the dryer, I put all of my socks on the bed. I find the one that matches. I marry the two together, and then I fold the top of one over the body of the other. So now that they are encapsulated in each other. I don't go all the way down to the bottom through the toe. I just do maybe the first. I don't wear those what do you call those, shorties or halfies or hiddens or what do you?
Yeah, that's what I like to wear, and I don't know what they're called though.
I hate those. I am so glad that knee socks came back because that's what if I could wear socks up to my knees, I would. I wear calf socks. I've always worn them, and I'm so glad now that everybody wears every color of sock with sneakers. It used to be that people would only wear white socks with sneakers. Now everybody wears every color with sneakers, and I'm totally down with that. I've even seen people wear black socks with sneakers, which when I was a kid, that would have gotten you expelled from school.
Yeah, totally. I'm the same way. I wear whatever fucking color I want. I wear lots of black socks with tennis shoes. Who gives a shit? Yep.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that's how I fold my socks. Go.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt again.
Sorry, Emily.
Because I am curious. No, I find those things fascinating. And I may be the only one, but like that is the stuff of life that just is fascinating. And it seems so probably mundane and boring and minuscule, but I loved it. So last thing I wanted to say about that is you asked whether or not we say inside out, or I don't remember what exactly asked.
Nor do we.
Like Jared. Well, unlike Jared, I waited till the end to call. I like his style, but I usually wait till the end, jot down a couple ideas, and then make it a whole thing. You know, I say right side out. That is the opposite for me of inside out.
Oh,
and then
right
the other thing, oh my God, yeah. The other thing I wanted to say was, first of all, it was hilarious about the cassette tape, Strickland, and I don't know if you guys remember when you had to like roll them back up with like pencils when they like came out.
Oh, cassettes, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was remembering sitting in the back seat of my parents' station wagon and facing backwards, and like I'm pretty sure that's why I despise vehicle travel, because of that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, great episode. Keeping this short and sweet as possible, and I will look forward to calling in again because I think I'm gonna start my habit back up.
Nice.
Gonna be careful, but I'm gonna start it back up probably.
We appreciate that we're your habit, Emily. We love that.
I wanted to say two things. One, I understand, and I'm sure Strickland can relate to this also, the pencil with the cassette. But while I'm going to end this a little bit, I was a DJ with cassettes and had to cue my music by using the pencil. I would figure that a DJ company or a DJ manufacturer or any entrepreneur that was out there would have invented a thing instead of the fucking pencil that you could use to rewind your cassette tapes just enough so that it's at its cue point. Interesting question. I've never thought about this question, Strickland. This question has never come out of my mouth before, so I don't have any clue what your answer is going to be. But typically, if you make a pizza at home, whether it's a Trader Joe's pizza or you're buying a frozen pizza, not one that you buy because it comes sliced usually from the store, how many slices do you slice your pizza into? And is it determined by the size of the pizza that you make?
Totally determined by the size of the pizza that I make. I would say if it is a small to medium, well, no, I guess it's interesting. If it's like personal, if it's like a 6 to 8 inch personal pan pizza, four slices, right? If it's a medium sized pizza, I'll usually do 6, and then if it's bigger than medium size, it'll be 8. Yeah, I totally do that.
That is really interesting. I am totally not that way.
Yeah?
I'm not that way. Yeah.
So how many?
I do 8 slices no matter how big the pizza is.
So if you have a little 8-inch personal pizza, 8 little tiny slices.
It's got to be round.
Oh,
so in order to get it, the only time I won't is if it's the Bambino's pizza from Trader Joe's. I don't know if you know the Bambino's pizza, but it is like it's almost like a 5-inch pizza. It's a little
teeny tiny.
It's a little kid's pizza. I won't even cut that at all. But anything other than like a 10, 12, 16, or 20 inch, I'm cutting 8 pieces.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. We have one more voicemail. Now, Emily said she might be calling again.
I'm surprised there wasn't more fodder in that, because that wasn't it. We're not going to get to all the topics, just so you know. We're never going to get to, we are done with topics after the voicemails.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because we're over a fucking hour in already. Yeah, we'll save the rest. Well, the topics will be good still, right?
Yeah, they're evergreen. They're fresh. You know, they were fresh from today. And what I'll do is I got a cryovac, and I'm just going to head and enter the subjects into the cryovac, put them in there, and then just suck all of the air out of them. And I might even put them in the what's it called? Now I was going to say laser cooker. That's not right though.
No.
What's it called? Not a laser cooker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is that thing called? We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago. Not a laser cooker. Air fryer.
I bought an air fryer too. That's another topic, but we won't talk about that this week.
You did?
I did. I like it.
What did you get?
I think I got the one you recommended, the Ninja.
Ninja? Okay, cool. Did you get like the 8-in-1 or did you get only the 1-in-1 like all the other
I got
losers?
I think the one you recommended, the 8-in-1. It's definitely because it can do air frying, it can do pressure cooking.
Yeah.
It can also do slow cooking. Oh my God, my daughter made fucking pot roast with it. So she does pot roast sometimes, but we'll do it, early in the day, and she gets a fucking chunk of meat, right? Like a pot roast type of meat that's like 2 or 3 pounds, but it's one big chunk, and she puts the whole thing in. Now, when you cook it in a crock pot, you cook it for 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 hours, and it all just sort of falls apart, which is exactly what you want, right?
Right.
Well, she was like, hey, I read the directions. I think I can do this in like an hour in the pressure cooker. I'm like,
really?
Dude, that big chunk of meat, I don't think it's going to cook, and I don't think it's going to be tender in an hour, even though it's pressure cooked. I think she ended up doing it for more like 90 minutes or close to 2 hours, but it was really fucking good. Wow. Way more tender than I thought it would be for only cooking for like under 2 hours.
Okay. All right. That's good. I'm glad you're having positive experiences and positive dining things going on with the laser fryer.
Very, very much so.
All right, last voicemail. Let's do it. I got guests now arriving at my house. I can hear JJ talking to them back there, and I know that it is taco night at the Sandler Flazane house. I am ready.
I'm hungry. I want tacos. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Doug and Strick. Erica here. All right.
Okay, it's so funny. Before Emily said, hey, I may call back, I was getting ready to say, hey, I'm looking at the imprint. I'm looking at the image. I'm like, I bet that's Erica. I fucking knew it. I could tell just from looking at the waveform that it was Erica. And I doubted myself because Emily said I may call back again. I'm like, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. And I didn't want to offend Erica because I was thinking, well, if it is Emily and I say it's Erica, I'm going to make Erica feel bad if she didn't call. I don't want to do that. So I didn't say anything, but fucking A, I knew it was Erica. Okay, sorry. I mean, I knew it was, Erica.
Yeah,
sorry.
I got you.
E squared. Here we go.
Hey, Doug and Strick. Erica here. All right. Well, you asked for some laundry lessons.
Ooh.
You asked for us to weigh in about the inside out, outside in, whatever. So here's my take.
Yeah.
Let's take a regular shirt, t-shirt, and let's say that there are 2 aspects to this t-shirt. When it's sitting there the way that you're supposed to wear it, there's the inside, which nobody sees because it's toward your body,
right?
And there's the outside, which is the side that shows to the world,
right?
So when it's inside out,
yes,
that would mean that the inside part that's toward your body is now on the out.
Right. Inside out.
And when it comes out of the dryer, like Strick puts his in, and so do I.
I like where she's going.
You don't want it that way, so you turn it the other way, which now
outside in.
The outside is out. So it's either the inside is out, meaning you got to shift it, or the outside correctly is now out.
Hold up.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Wait. Wrong is inside out. I don't mean wrong as in grammatically. Wrong is in when you're wearing it, if it's inside out, that's not good because you're not wearing it the proper way.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So we all agree that inside out is not
inside out is the correct term.
Correct term. Exactly.
Yeah.
The question is, what is the other term? Why wouldn't outside in be, it's inside out? Oh, because outside in is the same as inside out. Outside in.
Yeah, outside in is the same as inside out. You're saying exactly the same thing.
Right. So
what she's saying is it should be outside out, which is correct.
Yeah,
the outside should be
correct.
Out. She makes an excellent argument.
You were the first person that has ever made this make sense to me, and I am 27 years old.
Oh, I think I used to say right side out.
Side. Oh, wait, you're right. Inside out or right
But I can't remember if I said that last week or if I'm just thinking it now. I definitely at some point have said inside out or right side out, but I don't remember saying that last week. But outside out works too.
Right
Erica
side out or
very good argument.
Right side out or right side in, that anything that's begins with right side is correct. If it's right side wrong, that would be the only thing that wouldn't make sense.
Right side wrong. Fucking
my God. This is the best laundry conversation ever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Erica. Let's keep going.
Let's continue. Here we go.
It's just that I don't really say it that way. All I do is I pull it out of the dryer, it's inside out, and I say, okay, now the right side is out.
Right side out.
That's sort of the way I say it.
Yeah, right side out.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's right.
You wanted me to weigh in on that useless
Thanks.
information, and I'm really glad we're delving into laundry lessons because we certainly haven't talked about that before. And we've not talked about whether you guys iron your stuff.
Ooh,
so that's a conversation for a whole other day.
I haven't ironed.
All right, bye.
I don't even own an iron. Do you?
Really? Hell yeah. I've got plenty of shirts that I don't typically iron.
What the hell do you iron?
Because unlike you, I go on dates sometimes and want to look nice.
Well, don't you get, that's what a dry cleaner is for.
Yeah, it's so funny because there are definitely shirts that I will take to the dry cleaner, but I wear so few of those now. I don't do it. Like when I used to wear dry clean shirts more often and I could go and drop off 5 or 8 or 10 at a time, I would totally do it. But right now I've got 2 or 3 shirts that I might wear. I'm not going to fucking go all the way to the dry cleaner for 1 or 2 shirts that I'm just going to iron it. But yeah, I totally do ironing.
The biggest scam of all is when you go to the dry cleaner with a shirt and they're like, do you want it laundered or dry cleaned? And laundering is like $1.75 and dry cleaning is like $4.50. I'm like, I want everything laundered. I don't want anything dry cleaned.
Well, there are certain things. Again, I'm not a fucking tech with this, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what the rule sheet is. I don't know. They could just say, hey, I'm going to dry clean everything. And I'd have to go along with it because I'm like, okay, technically this should be laundered, not dry cleaned. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Well, it's all a scam. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It's a scam.
Yeah, but dry cleaning, they don't actually put it into a washing machine. They do shit like
how does that even work? How does that work? You know what? I need somebody that's a dry clean expert. We need you as a guest on the Nice Guys on Business because I want to know how this shit works.
All I know is that they don't actually put it in a washing machine and spin it with water and shit. They do something different, but I don't know what that different thing is.
Yeah, what the fuck is the different thing? How do you get the smell out if you're not? How do you get it? I got questions. I have so many questions. I got a lot of questions I got to know. Those questions are not going to be answered today, neither nor the rest of the topics. We had some really good topics to come, but no,
because you've got guests and I have to go do some laundry now that we're talking about it.
I got a laundry to do. The other thing is interesting enough is that I only have 3 shirts. So 3 shirts. I have 3 shirts that hang. All right. Yeah. That would be the differentiator between what shirts are your casual shirts, meaning my t-shirts that don't have, print or not print, doesn't matter. It's like a black t-shirt is the same as a black podcastologist shirt. For me, I have like 30 of those, but I only have 3 shirts that have any kind of merit to be potentially even dry cleaned or laundered.
Okay.
I need an executive decision on should I be dry cleaning or laundering? Because it really could financially, it would make a huge difference. Let's say that typically if you have your shirts dry cleaned once a week and you're spending $4.50 as opposed to $1.75, that would be a difference of $9 for 3 shirts. If you have that done, that's $450 a year. Fortunately, I never wear those shirts that are in the closet. They're just under glass.
Under glass.
All right, we've gone long enough.
You should add unbearable weightness of massive talent to your
You'll have
viewing
to remind me.
list.
You'll have to remind me of all this.
That's what I just did, but I guess I got to remind you again. Oh, I can't remind you now because you have guests there. Yeah, okay.
Right. I'm 5 episodes in or so of House of Cards.
We'll talk about that next week.
I'm really enjoying it, but that was the whole rationale behind the why are we talking about breaking the fourth wall? Because Kevin Spacey does it all the time, and he even says in one of them, I know you guys have missed me, because it was a few episodes before he had. Maybe I'm more than 5 episodes in.
Yeah, it could be. Because in the very first episode, within the first 5 or 10 minutes, I think he breaks the fourth wall. Like he sets the precedent early on, if I remember correctly.
He does it when he 5 seconds into the first episode.
Okay. I didn't remember it was that soon. I know it was early on.
Very quickly. He has a lesson that he wants to teach everybody that is a viewer of the show and set the tone for the episode. I don't want to, this is a spoiler alert.
I got to go back and watch it again.
Not going to say, just watch the first 10 seconds of the episode. You'll either love the show or hate the show based upon that. It's kind of like, I don't know if you saw Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like Santa Clarita Diet.
Episode 1, the last 10 seconds, you find everything out about what the show is all about, but it takes you the entire episode to get to that 10 seconds. But in House of Cards, you learn pretty quickly what kind of character Kevin Spacey is. And this is within the first 20 seconds of the show.
That's true. That is true. What's funny now, and you probably didn't get it at the time, you know The Usual Suspects, right? The movie The Usual Suspects?
Yeah. We
have a whole bunch of opens and closes from The Usual Suspects, right? Hang on, I'm trying to pull the one up because I can't remember. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled, right?
Right.
And so, because that's a line that he says in Usual Suspects. And it's Kevin Spacey, and he's saying, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world believe that he didn't exist. And when I sent that to Steve O'Brien, at the time, House of Cards, it was like first or second season, right?
Yeah,
and of course, it's Kevin Spacey, the same actor, right? And so he does 2 reads of it, like straight, like him, right? And then he goes, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world believe he's doing it like Frank Underwood. And I'm like, oh my God, he didn't say anything. He just did it like that. I'm like, that's fucking brilliant. It's like so inside.
All when I realized that he did it with a Southern drawl, I was thinking that's totally Kevin Spacey, but I did not realize that when it was in the movie that it wasn't done with a Southern drawl.
Well, and that's it, is that if you weren't watching, if you haven't seen House Cards, you wouldn't know. Okay, so wait a minute here. I got to play. Well, I'm going to use this for the intro anyway, but I know you're not going to listen to the intro. Oh shit, I forgot to share. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. You just got to hear this and then I'll let you go.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to share screen.
And the other thing is Frank Underwood, F you.
F you, right, Frank? Yeah, that was not coincidence. I'm quite sure. Okay, here we go.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that the nice guys didn't exist.
That's the Frank Underwood version. I love that. As soon as he did that, I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking Frank Underwood doing Kaiser Soze, doing The Usual Suspects. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be our intro today. Yeah.
Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, and in accordance with my court-mandated community service, I'm Steve O'Brien. Only 27 more voiceovers to go, and then maybe they'll let me leave the state and take this ankle bracelet off.